welcome back to UK Low Riding in episode 2. Today we're going to see Pete pick up his Cadillac. Dad has some work on that, batteries have been painted, wheels have been painted. And then we're going to see Matts Impala. Matt's had his prop shaft back now, so he's going to go fit that. I think he's got some wiring done, or we're going to do some wiring tonight, so we're going to have a big night on the Impala tonight. White fade. Waiting for Pete so we can go pick up the Cadillac. In the meantime, check out the Honda. It's Pete from LayNPlay, me with Baines.
What up?
We're on our way to a friend of ours, Stuart, who owns, is it a splash of paint?
A splash of paint, yeah.
Or a splash of colour? No, it's a
splash of paint.
Splash of paint.
Where's the cold gone?
Just down the road, Baines. I don't think
yeah,
that's very relevant to the video though.
No,
Yeah, so we're on our way to a splash of paint, which is a local paint shop, where the Cadillac's been hiding for the past couple of weeks, just having a few body repairs. I'm going to pick that up, take that back to the farm where we're working on Matts Impala, and then we'll continue with some more progress updates, won't we, James?
Yes, we will. Come again, yeah.
Just some horses there, look. In case you don't know what an horse is, all you southerners and Londoners, this is like pre-cars. Each one of these horses, I believe, has got 1 horsepower each. Some of them may be less. That's got 1 horsepower. There's a big arsehole bus there with a tarp just on the front. The rest of it's obviously waterproof.
God, you're alright.
Scared the shit out of me.
Just reverse into it, I don't want to crash. Be a splash of crash then, wouldn't
Ah, splash of poo in my underpants.
it? Hi, Stuart. Alright. It's very full.
Oh, look at that range.
Oh.
Got the Hustleback Cadillac. And STS. Possibly the worst 2 Cadillacs ever built.
Nice back.
Damn, mate.
6 there. Is
Yeah.
that alright?
That's bang on, mate. That is.
£6 for
Yeah,
a
£6
whole
£6
respray. That's
for
really
everything,
good.
For a full repaint.
Splash of paint, £6 for a full rebuild. That's all you need.
I wish it was that easy.
You're going to get a flood of people now. From all that note. Oh yeah.
Didn't even see it.
Too busy being cool with the camera.
Looks red.
So now the Cadillac is back at the farm. We're going to leave that there. That's a build for a later date. We're going to head back round to the garage and check out where Matt's up to with the Impala.
No, stop, Baines.
No, he's catching the
ambiance.
yeah.
The bullshit.
Bullshit. It's huge.
You could fit about 16 timber lubbers in there.
Yeah. What size that'd be? Look at me moving this welder like I know what I'm doing.
Do you know how to weld, Pete?
Nope, but I know how to brush. I'm a third owner of this welder, and I've got a fucking clue how to use it. Action. Watch your eyes. Here I am.
This is a Whammy tank, so it's a 2-pump setup. It's just 2 pumps, that's all it is, just with one conjoined tank. So instead of having solo tank for each pump, they share fluid, and the 2 pump heads are in the same tank basically. This is what Matt's going to be running in his Impala. Just to give you a rundown of how it all works, how it all goes together. You've got a motor which is connected to a pump head inside a tank of fluid. This is the block which connects the two, so the motor is connected to the block and the pump head is also connected to the block, and there's like a little keyway in between which connects the two. When you energise the motor, these are 12 volt, but some people run them up to 72, 96 volts. That's probably going to be running 36. The motor will spin, which in turn will spin the pump head, which will draw fluid from the tank up through what's called the pressure port. The pressure port then goes into a T and straight out of these 2 dump valves, which will then go into the rams and lift the car up. The rams will stay pressurised then until you energise the dump coil, which is connected to a little candle inside this block. The dump coil will open and let the fluid go back through this spirally hose here and through a slow down valve which adjusts the rate of flow. So fully wound open, the car will slam to the ground, and wound and it will slowly drop.
Explain it to the viewers, Pete, how to wire up and play batteries.
Okay, so to make these links between the batteries, to make them up from 24, 36 volt, you need to link the positive to the negative. That makes it one big 24 volt battery. So I'm just making these little links. These are 50 mil square cable with 50 mil crimps with a 8 mil eye. To crimp the cables, we've got a hydraulic crimp tool. These are fairly cheap. What was this, Matt? About 45, 50 quid off eBay. In a box with a load of different crimp sizes, so you can run different size cables. It's a bit strange though, if you run the 50 mil crimp, we found that it doesn't actually crimp, it just stays baggy in there. So we always use the 35 mil crimp to make sure you get a really tight edge. So once you know you've got it nice and square, don't do it like that because it'll twist on the terminal, it'll be awful. So make sure you've got your 2 ends square. So there's your connection there, and then we'll make another one up to go between these 2, and then this will be your earth. This will go to a disconnect to the frame somewhere, and this will be your line from your motor. So we'll carry on making these and you'll see. It's nice, isn't it? It's actually really satisfying. And just wait until it's fully closed up, the 2 teeth, the 2 jaws, and then release the pressure, and boom, you've got yourself a link. Perfect. One of the common faults I seem to find on people's installs is these battery terminals, and these top bolts are always loose, which is a massive electrical issue. So always make sure that these terminals are tight. Normally when I tighten these up for the first time, after a little while, for some reason they go loose. So it's always important to go around and just double check everything. Because if you get a loose terminal, and you can have solenoid issues, all sorts of problems with it. Also, make sure these are tight, make sure your terminals on your solenoids are tight, make sure your terminals on your motor lugs are tight. It's so important that you've got good electrical continuity. Right, isn't it? Conserve face. The first full mock-up of Matt's 6.4 Impala install. So everything in to make sure it all fits, make sure it looks right, and then take it all back out again so we can paint it and make it look pretty.
Well, good. See you later, mate. Goodbye. So I'm going to leave Matt and Pete to it. They are finishing off the wiring, going to wire it up. I think they're going to spin up the motor, just make sure everything works tonight. But in the meantime, find us on Facebook, UK Lowriding. Instagram, we are LayNPlay _. I don't know why the underscore's on there, someone else has got the name. But yeah, let us know in the comments if you want anything, or you want to see anything else in detail, any more tech, or sort of like inside information, and we'll get some videos done for you. But thanks a lot. Peace.